thing I'm thin. I think it's been a while since I've just sat down and talked to you guys about product. Mainly because I haven't been buying a lot lately, and also just because, I don't know, I feel like I'm wearing makeup regularly, which is nice because I'm using everything, but I've been kind of doing the same thing. But I was recently sent a few products which I'm really enjoying. I do want to tell you about them. And I'm going to insert a few clips of me putting them on Todd because why not? Actually, the reason I started filming this video is that I was putting on makeup the other day and I was just like, I really like this look. And it was super simple. It was basically like two main color products, and I was like, ooh, I look like a Grimm's fairy tale character. That is not going to be the name of this tutorial. I just thought it was a really pretty look and I wanted to share it, and yeah, let's get right into it because I'm really excited. The look really focuses on highlight and contour, which I'm really liking at the moment. I'm obsessed with highlighter lately. It's everything. I don't know, it feels almost like an accessory now, just like a little beam across the cheek. I actually have the look that I'm doing on Todd on me today. I have the look that I am doing on Todd on me today. That was a difficult sentence. I'm just loving like cheek shimmer right now. With any look, I like a really hydrated base, but you really, really need to hydrate for this look, just because I find sculpting and highlighting products have this tendency to emphasize any skin that's not perfected. So make sure that you go in with a hydrating serum. I really like the Cliniderm one from, I think these are the same people who do Neostrata. This is really nice. There's absolutely no scent. Like, it's almost alarming how little scent there is in this. But it's really good. It's really thin. It's light. It won't ball up if you apply it under makeup, so that's really good. Todd had actually jumped the gun a little bit on me, and she actually applied the VinoPerfect Day Perfecting Fluid from Caudalie. But that's actually the first product I'm also going to use. So they just came out with their tinted version, which is like the answer to all my prayers. I didn't even know that I was waiting for it necessarily, but the second I heard it was being released, I was just like, yes, this is the thing I've been waiting for. Because I love the Day Perfecting Fluid. I've used it every single summer for at least the last 3 years, and I know I have 1 or 2 backups in my fridge. They have the first one, which is 01 Light and 02 Medium. So the light one is actually, it's too light for me, but it's the right tone. What is this hair doing? We're just gonna live with this strand of hair here. So the first one is actually too light for me, but it's the right tone. You can see that's just really yellow and neutral, and if they made it just like a shade darker, it'd be really nice. I think this will work for me in the winter more, but right now I'm actually mixing it with Gemma Kid Light as Air Liquid Foundation in number 6. On Todd, of course, it's a perfect shade. It's exactly the same color as her skin, and it provides, I'd say, just a little bit of coverage. Honestly, it's not going to be crazy. You can build it up to be, I'd say, like a solid light medium coverage if you wanted to, but that would be a lot of product, and for how expensive this is, I wouldn't do that. So the second color is, it's probably the right tone for my, it's probably the right like shade for my skin, but the tone is really wrong. So it's really, really pink. For my highlighter, this isn't a new product, but just something I love so much. Like, I think I've used this highlighter nonstop for about a year and a half now, and it's the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector. Of course I heard about it from Lisa Eldridge, but I mean, one of the best recommendations I've ever gotten from her. It's just such a natural dewy glow, and it just never looks like highlighter. It just looks like your skin is that radiant, and I don't think I can say that about any of my highlighters, even the ones I really love, like Dior Amber Diamond or Mary Luminizer. I'm using the color MoonStone. That's also the color I'm using on Todd, but they definitely do, I think they do like 5 shades now. It's incredible. I'm also using a new technique to apply product, and I think I started first doing it with highlighter, but now I actually do it with all base and any products I apply with hands. So I'll actually pick up the product in my fingers, tap it around on the back of my hand, and then tap it onto the skin. So instead of smoothing it over the skin and like just, you know, massaging it into the skin at all, I'll actually tap it so that the pigment stays where I want it to. I don't know, I find it incorporates into the skin a little bit better. Also, I find sometimes when I, sweep product over the skin, I irritate the skin underneath a little bit, so if you have sensitive skin at all, try that, because that's my new favorite technique to apply anything. The sculpting product I'm using in this video is brand new to me, and I think it's actually recently launched as well. It's the Rodial Eye Sculpt? Rodial? I think it's Rodial. This is supposed to be like a cream shadow for your eyes to help like sculpt out a crease. I use this everywhere and it's beautiful. So mainly I use it under the cheek, obviously, to carve out a cheekbone, and it's just such a realistic looking shadow. I'm super picky about sculpting powders because I know a lot of them just aren't, they don't look like shadow, they don't look like the right color for my skin, but this is gorgeous. I mean, it works on both me and Todd, so it's pretty, I'd say it's pretty universal. Maybe if you had really pink skin, this might look a little bit dirty because it does lean a little bit purple. But I honestly can't recommend this enough. It's so smooth, it doesn't interfere with your base, it sets really well. I think Todd actually used this once on her eyes, and she mentioned that it creased a little bit, so in that case I would set with a little bit of a similar toned eyeshadow, but just such a natural sculpt. Like it looks like shadow. It's kind of like MAC Lingering in a cream version, so definitely check that out. I'm actually also using this on Todd's brows, which I forgot to mention. It's a really nice brow color. On me, I have it on today, but I'd say it's a little bit too warm for me right now, but on somebody who has slightly lighter hair than me, so someone like Jerry from Pea Bunny Pea, she has slightly lighter colored hair, and I think this would be so beautiful on her. For this look, I don't want to keep it too complicated because there's a lot going on with the highlight and contour, so aside from a little bit of sculpt on the eye, just tight line. I don't think you really need to go much farther than that, and obviously mascara, but I would even go a little bit easy on the mascara so it's not too like, whoa. The eyeliner I'm using today is also from Rodial. This is the Smoky eye pen. It's super creamy, so it just glides onto the eyelid really nicely. It blends out beautifully. It's so dark, like really, really inky black, which is such a priority for me for eyeliner, because if I use a mascara or liner that's not quite black, if it's a little bit gray or if it's a little bit green or purple, it looks green, purple, or gray. It does not look black, and this looks dark on me. So if you're looking for an ultra black liner, get this one. Okay, I'm sorry, we're just gonna have to deal with the overexposure. I can't right now. Today, on Todd, I'm just putting on the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector on the bottom lip, just to help it look plumper and just give it that little bit of shimmer. On me, that's not quite enough. I need a little bit of color, otherwise I look dead. So I have two options. The first would also look really good on Todd if I wanted to give her a little bit more lip product. It's the NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu, which I like. The color is just a brown toned nudie pink, and it's probably pretty universal. It's a little bit light for me. I like this over top of other slightly darker lipsticks, but in a pinch this could definitely work for me. For me, what I like the most is actually to take a little bit of Makeup Forever lipstick in N9. This was actually the Sephora birthday present 2 years ago, and it's beautiful. It's just like a nice mid-tone pink. It's got a little bit of berry tone, a little bit of like yellow undertone, so it suits my skin incredibly well. So if you're olive tone and you're looking for a nude kind of natural My Lip But Better lipstick, this is it. So that's everything I used today. This is like part review, part tutorial, part haul. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like this kind of video. I can definitely do more of them in the future. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, more tutorial requests, just leave them in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!